Hey everybody, welcome back to today's Let's Play of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. When we had last left off, we were all grouped together and our friend Monokuma had just told us that we are going to find out the motives for the next killing, so we can start killing off some of these kids. So, we will open up our map. We need to go with Sayaka somewhere. We're looking for a place to play DVDs or VHSs. I think we want to go maybe through here. I could be wrong. Nope, here we go. Okay. I think here. Yeah, so he's just given us a bunch of DVDs. We're trying to look for a place to play them all so we can start killing kids. What's gonna happen? Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's
a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label on it with someone's name.
It's supposed to be the video for each of us, he mentioned.
Hold on a second. I'd better go tell everyone.
She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. What do you see? The cardboard box the DVDs were in. But you see something. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. I'll probably play those DVDs no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the only one with my name on it. Then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen, and then... Dun-dun. I yelled out without realizing it. My heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it's totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life. So I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. This time I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? Looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi, accepted into Hope's Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something happened to this family's well-being.
Yeah, they did.
Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist again. Wait, I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How can I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto?
What happened? Make sure who's safe.
Noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion.
What's going on?
Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about? What's on them? They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
What the fuck?
This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Yeah, no way it's real. No way.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take this
soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. So Monokuma is trying to get us all to kill each other in order to get out of here faster. It seems. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion, except for her. Even now, she was totally calm. I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other. Get it, girl. You know what's up.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma.
Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a good sign of faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability.
That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us.
Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do. You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What? This is exactly what Monokuma, or whoever's behind this, wants. They want us to fight, don't you see?
Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should all start by just talking. My voices are getting worse with these female characters. I'm really sorry about having to subject you to this.
Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, it'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right?
Wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka? She did not look happy.
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us.
Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder.
Stop it!
She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off.
Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay.
I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless.
Um,
I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye.
Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Good. No more female character voices, please. I need these kids to stop dying off. Like, they need to start killing each other so that I can, yes, let's leave. So I can stop doing so many female voices. Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. Check around the school. Like, Monokuma's has been, by far been the worst. But they're all pretty awful. So this is the school store area. I can't really do anything now. I don't think. Yeah, give it a shot. I can use this machine to spend medals that I earned to buy prizes. Ooh, lucky. This is like a slot machine. Cool. Oh, lucky again. I'm super lucky. Creepy doll. Cool. Alright, so... I should probably get going. Yeah, let's get going and find Sayaka. I probably shouldn't be playing the slots while looking for my friend. What is the... There it is. Okay. Let's go here. Where did she go? We can look at our map, right? Where'd you go? They're in the AV room. She's in the gym. Oh, maybe I don't know where she went. Maybe that's the point. Can I just go maybe to her room? Maybe Sayaka's in her room. Sayaka? No answer. I guess I have to keep looking. Damn it. Sayaka? Where are you? This is the trash room. She's not in here. Sayaka! I honestly don't remember where she is. I love the Danganronpa games, but I've only played through each of them one time, so I'm by no means a professional Danganronpa player. Would she be in the dining area? Like where would you be? She's not in here. She's not in here. Not in the kitchen. Sayaka! What's you doing to me? Classroom? Maybe classroom. There she is. Looking crazy. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting on a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. It looked like maybe she was upset or angry. Or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How can I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? Hey, what out? Let me out of here right now!
Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if things really happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? Let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned in my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that.
But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens...
Then I'll get out of here. Oh, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said?
Huh?
Did you help me get out? No matter what it takes?
Absolutely.
Makoto.
Makoto, you're the only one I can trust. So please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all. Bahaha.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Because I'm your assistant, like you said.
The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. Felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up!
Yeah!
Makoto, it's standing up! What's standing up? You even have to ask? Your flagpole! Get the hell out of here! Gross, he's looking at my boner.
Just a minute.
No, no! No! I want to join in! Damn it! Well, if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. Ah, it's about to come out! It's gonna come out! This dirty bear. My pristine, pure white stuffing! My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out! I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had.
Are you okay?
If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow! I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking.
The heck was that just now? With your boner.
He just wanted to mess with us.
Well, for now, you want to just head back? With your boner?
Yeah. Filth. Filthy bear. Monokuma had just come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms.
You should get some...
Oh, no. Sorry, I'm getting my voices confused. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm just going to lay down for a bit.
Nod in a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. With my boner. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in the video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? They do not. Yeah, it's definitely the biggest problem right now. Kids are gonna start killing kids. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So, how come someone's here? Let's check.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late.
Sayaka? What you doing, girl? What you need? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened.
Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking.
Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared, I couldn't even move.
So what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there.
Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime.
But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise...
Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
What?
All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? Didn't say specifically which room each person had to sleep in. So...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know, with your boner.
Ah! Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind.
No, I know, me either. Not that I mind the idea, but... you don't mind? Could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight.
Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? It doesn't, like, concern you?
It's fine. I trust you.
In that case, then, nighttime.
This as such, soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Room swap.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys, too.
That's right. We'll have to trade keys.
Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Liar. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't just kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way over to her face. Thank goodness. Looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys, and while I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there.
Makoto, please, be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what.
I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
By the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door when you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right, I totally forgot.
I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you.
Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before.
Hmm?
When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Yeah, I know.
Good night, then. See you in the morning.
Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. Room swap. Looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good. There's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though. Alright, let's see what we can look at here. Bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out for myself. Creepy. I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. A little reluctant to go in. Kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Sorry, I'm intermittently pausing in the middle of talking because somebody needs me to throw their dog toy, or he'll have a tantrum. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I'll probably get to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Her stink. Her muskiness. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. It'll wash over me in waves. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship, in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
I think his voice has been the worst for me so far. I mean, they're all awful, don't get me wrong.
Good morning, everyone. It is get ready to greet another...
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning! Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning!
Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning.
That was awful. I suppose I'm early. Figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. The ones who showed up a little late,
Yo,
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. Gross. For the types with a more relaxed sense of time, most high schoolers would fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
indeed.
I suppose I'm late.
Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? It's so awful to be late. Who are you? Don't judge me.
yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people?
Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet.
I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late,
What?
what's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But, over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Bit messy. Party girl. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I bought for her. The replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than I used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Still more importantly, where's Sayaka? Better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh shit! She dead! Took me a second to realize that I was screaming. what I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried myself in its brain. And then, everything went black. Yeah, she did. Finally. I don't remember it taking so long to kill someone in this game. I mean, it's good, like, building the rapport with the characters. I like that. I get to hang out with them and then watch them die, but still. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was the ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before.
Ah, you're awake finally. Are you okay?
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened?
Hey, are you okay?
So, wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I'm kind of sad that she's dead, because her voice was one of the easier ones to do. Shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do to just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone. Yeah, it's about as dead as you can get, friend. Big old knife in her guts. None of us want to be here right now, either. Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us not to come here.
Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. It's very specific imagery. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
Someone killed someone?
It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
Boo-hoo-hoo! Boo-hoo-hoo! Wah!
What?
Why are you laughing?
Boo-hoo! It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no! The real thing has just begun!
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations.
I think I keep changing her voice too.
If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
So basically, if you kill someone and they don't find out that it's you, then you get to leave the school and everyone else dies. If you killed someone and the other students figure out that you're the one that did it, then you're the one that gets killed. Crisscross.
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution? What? And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution!
That's true, it was pretty straightforward.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you. Implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell's that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What? Punishment?
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. Starting to get a boner again. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Yeah.
Enjoying yourself now.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
And there goes 2.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't...
This can't be real.
No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you just obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. I like the hot pink blood. I do like that. It's very stylized. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when they die, you don't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I need him to stop talking. This is like a cheese grater on my vocal cords. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackens. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma. The Monokuma file. Easy. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. Oh, thank Jesus. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body, growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And then if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you.
Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you have only yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me! Alright, damn it, let's do this! We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
so then.
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem.
Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Alright, so... You did. Gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but... She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries, and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh, hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? And that means... That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious it's not a joke, dude. So what should we do?
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Alright, can I leave the
just a
area?
second.
No? Anything else we need? Oh, before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah. Like what? What do we need to discuss?
Anyway,
So tell me something. You can't just say we need to discuss something and then not do it. So who am I talking to? Ugh. We did this already. Yeah.
What the heck?
Huh? Don't fuck.
So what are we doing?
Are you? What the heck?
Ah.
Just a sec.
What else do we need to discuss? I'm lost.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
Huh? Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received,
Oh, the Monokuma file. Got it.
and I noticed something very obvious, very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
What?
She's right.
Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
so then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So,
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realized
Yo.
it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Get it, Mondo. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? We're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
It was you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna come in next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet.
That's true. May as well at least check to check.
Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
Wait, why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does anyone really think that I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
execution is execution. Electric chair. Zzz, zzz.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigation time. Okay, the victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggested the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Alright, now it's investigation time. Let's leave the gym. I think we could probably start by going back to Makoto's room, because that's where the murder took place. So that's probably a good place to start. Oh, we gotta... Oh, I can't... Ugh. I can't warp right now. Sometimes you can't warp out of an area. First of all, I started the scene of the crime, my room. Won't make any progress without investigating there. That's what I was trying to do. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. So let's start looking at some stuff. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade myself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Alright, so what we're doing now is as we find clues, you'll see that they're being added to the truth bullets. What we'll do is we're going to use those quote-unquote truth bullets later in the trial to kind of shut down people's responses or their accusations. So we're just looking for clues, doing a little Scooby sleuthing. The key on the ground, it has my name on it. It's supposed to be my room key. If I remember correctly.
That's right. We'll have to trade keys.
When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to have locked the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Fair point. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Alright, found another clue. Some scratches on the wall to look at. There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next door to you. And there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Okay, got another clue. Scratches and gouges. Yeah, we did this already. Yep. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Alright, toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
Why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
Why?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the hell would we? Why would you indeed? Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around the room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
See.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Koto's room cleanliness. Adding clues. Around here. Alright, what else? Lint roller. Door? No. Sheath? Nope, did that one already. Oh, scratches on the sheath. Okay, so there's scratches on the sheath too, sorry. Alright, so we have the sword, which is gold. We have the sword sheath. Now can I go in? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom.
Stop.
Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream, or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Let's investigate the body of our dead friend. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Okay, I got another truth bullet. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible that she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Alright, another clue. What else? More blood. Sharp object, blah blah blah. Yep, got this already. Da 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 da. Oh, one more thing. Here. What if the shower gets turned off at nighttime? And that should be it for the bathroom. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. As if she wrote it with life herself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Go ahead. Be like that, Kyoko. Figure it out myself. I need no help. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to number, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? Doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. She likes this. She's getting some sort of sick pleasure out of it. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this. Yep.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. And another clue, bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking to where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are other areas worth checking out too. Maybe see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, so we can leave here, and we have a couple things we need to do. We should go to here. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Can I go in the room? No. I want to go in the room. Oh, here we go. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without everyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Now I can go in. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do all along. DVD, please. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. So take it. Alright, we got it. Leave. Thank you. Alright, yeah. Nope, nope. Run, 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 run. Let's go here. We need to go. And we need to talk to Chihiro, the programmer. There's a sturdy gate here and a way to get past. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry allowed beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Saying the same thing over and over again. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Oh my god, stop. Please. Alright. So now we need to go and talk to our friend Hifumi. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually. Okay, there's our blackened rule.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more importantly than that...
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty! Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something. I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar! I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, poking around at it.
No way
What
to
are you
think
talking
about
about?
this in a
Oh, my love is for
common sense kind of way.
2D.
You know what
Boobs are gross. But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Or are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about Fumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, since you're gross and being weird, Hifumi, since you are on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you want to suddenly join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss? No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Fumi and I headed down to the trash room. Let's go digging in the dumpster. Dumpster dive. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just please hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me! So weird. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. You stop saying weird things to me. Green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. Here. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. You see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty. So make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, idiot, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to the place to check it out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? How indeed. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like they used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah, is that? Do you know what that is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big street city corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. So, crystal ball. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Okay. Is there anything else to look at here? No, you're not even gonna check it out?
So it would seem.
Alright, I guess I'm missing something else here. Oh, dumpster. It's a huge trash can. Is that where you're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. But I did get a coin. And there's one more thing. Here. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece. Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? No. Not even a little. Anyway, this is... It's like a piece of cloth. In the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means... This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Anything else? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone here already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved, one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Being weird. Alright, so we should be able to leave here. Dig it. Okay. So, I need to check out the dining room kitchen area. Hey, you. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
You were, huh? Oh, that's the same thing. Alright, let's go to the kitchen. And the first thing we'll notice is there's a knife missing from the wall. All kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or better see if anyone here knows more about it. Alright, now maybe we should be able to talk to Hina. Excuse me, Miss Aoi Asahina. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? Thought it was kind of strange. Knives are suddenly disappearing like that.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Nice.
Hey,
By the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. Drama bomb! And when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
Well, that was riveting. Alright, we still need to go to the gym. Oh, wait, there's something else here, too. Oh, the AV room. Yep, I forgot we have Sayaka's DVD to watch. Which should be here? Yeah. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then, an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. They did! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
For the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get rid of them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? It'd be Monokuma. Monokuma's a crazy SOB. Alright, we did that. We want to go to the gym. Let's talk to Chihiro here. Hey Chihiro, hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh? What is it?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something?
Sorry, no.
Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Could it? Could it be? Hey, Hero, can I ask you something?
No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now, I've had enough. Gotta break free.
Hero, snap out of it.
Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What?
Hey, does this look familiar?
That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it would be blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS?
Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you?
Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it.
You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Got another truth bullet. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know.
Sure.
By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing?
Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like a million.
$1 million?
Pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world.
Fair point. That's just too stupid. Can't even feel bad for him. Oh, I think that's all the clues we needed.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. There it is. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you.
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright, shall we? Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Alright, Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when the time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment?
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease into anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Ba-bum. Alright, let's save here. Oh wow, this is a long one. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll pause here before we jump into the class trial. In our next video, we will start the trial to see who murdered Sayaka. And you'll get to see the truth bullet mechanic and how we will essentially solve this mystery and refute accusations and stuff. It's pretty interesting gameplay. But if you like this video, give it a like and feel free to subscribe for more videos like this. And I appreciate you watching. Catch you later. Peace.